An estimated crowd of 5,000 was on hand to witness the end of an era at ATK on Thursday, February 25th. Thursday morning, workers were busy readying the solid rocket booster motor for its final test fire at the Utah facility. Officials from ATK, NASA, and other companies involved in the nation's space program were joined by thousands of interested spectators watching as the final ground test of a reusable solid rocket motor was successfully completed. The test was the 52nd performed at the location since the birth of NASA's Space Shuttle program 30 years ago.
This is our final ground test of the solid rocket boosters for the Space Shuttle program. With this actually will be our 52nd test, and they've all been successful. This test is ensuring the next 4 shuttle flights that we will do are going to be just like they have been in the past 30 years.
The historic test firing drew national and local media, including CNN, who will do a piece on the company in September. However, the tenuous position of the space program has many locals nervous about their jobs.
You know, it's a little unnerving, except we know that Aries is the safest way to go. It's going to take, you know, a few key people, you know, explaining this to the Congress, and I think a lot of Congress members understand it before they can, you know, come to a consensus and understand that it is the right way to go. If it does go commercial, I'm quite confident that we'll be, you know, providing first stage work.
Sort of things. People do have some concerns because there's been a lot of press that has said maybe we're not going to keep going with the Aries, maybe we will, maybe we won't. There's a lot of things need to happen relative to the budget cycle. A lot of things left to occur before that gets finalized, and I think we're all pretty aware that that's going to take some time. I don't know how many of them are really concerned, looking for jobs elsewhere kind of thing. I know that in my case, I'm pretty committed to
Despite the doom and gloom presented by the national media about the space program, ATK employees we talked to expressed optimism.
What we've learned over the last 3 decades of the shuttle program really postures the program, NASA, and the nation to go forward for the next generation.
I have pretty good confidence in that it ought to go forward.
We are confident in our infrastructure, we're confident in the technology, our unique workforce, and this program is a national asset that America has paid for over the past 30 years, and it will be something that needs to go forward in the future as well.
Thousands of people traveled hours to watch the last test firing, including these men.
What have you got there?
Well, I was promised front row seats, and so I'm going to do a marshmallow roast. We've got graham crackers. We'll have s'mores here.
Of the 5,000 in attendance, age varied from young to old, all to watch the last test fire.
But anyway, so we figured we'd come out for the history mate since this might be the last one.
These young men even brought a football to kill time before the test firing.
Let's find out who these guys are.
Say hi.
You guys ready for this? Are you excited? Yeah, it should be pretty exciting, huh?
Yep.
What you're going to see is over 3 million pounds of thrust that develops in just less than a second from the ignition. You'll see a big plume and a lot of light come out the back end of the rocket motor, and shortly thereafter, as the sound travels down the hill, you'll hear the echo of the rocket motor's noise. But it's producing exhaust gases that approach 5,000 degrees that come out the tail end of the rocket motor, and for over 2 minutes it produces in the order of 2 to 3 million pounds of thrust on a continuous average basis.
Hi, Astro Campers.
And then, just before noon, the big event happened. The static test was a hit with students from Salt Lake City and Wendover.
We're from Newman Elementary, Salt Lake City. We came to see the rocket. Hi, we're from Wendover High School. We came to witness a rocket booster test.
This is the NASA Club from Wendover High School, Utah's only NASA Explorer School.
After the test, Charlie Precourt, Vice President and General Manager of Space Launch Systems for ATK, addressed
the value remains, the quality and the unique product of the great people out here remain, and they'll continue to contribute great things because of the unique asset they provide. It's something that we need regardless of what the future vehicles look like.
So, as workers clean up after the test firing, ATK and its employees are left to wonder what their future will hold. The main question involves the Ares program and its future in spaceflight. President Obama's budget does not include the Constellation program, which is anchored by the Ares rocket, which ATK will help build. So, with 3 recent layoffs and the Constellation program stalled by the president, ATK employees are left to wonder what the future will hold for them.